going on, Washington Commander Nation? Almost said football team. Washington Commander Nation, what's popping with y'all, man? It is Monday, April 18th. We are now 10 days away from the NFL draft. We finally made it. It's off season. It feels like it's taking forever. I don't know. It's very conflicting because it feels like it's taking forever, but it also feels like it's flying by simultaneously. But we're 10 days away from the draft. Washington started official off-season team activities today. They hit in the weight room and good stuff like that. I believe in 10 days they start on-field activities, which is what brings the topic of today's video up. But before we get to that, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers for tuning in, listening to what I have to say, and keeping it spicy, keeping it interesting and fun in the comments. And in the chat during my live stream, I'm going to have content for you coming every day this week. We're getting closer to the draft and closer to the season, so it's time for content to be churning out left and right. And I'd like to thank my sponsor, BetUS Sportsbook and Casino, and Washington on the daily on Instagram, at WSH on the daily on Instagram, for holding it down for your boy. If you're going to get your gambling on, do it with BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. But today we start with the media. The media, man, like they always got to spin things. Terry McLaurin, Captain Terry, Scary Terry, scoring Mclaurin, the face of the franchise right now. Like this guy, he is everything you dream of. Like as the Washington Football Talk podcast likes to call him, a coach's dream, because he is a coach's dream. He has an edge, but he's the most selfless guy on the team. He's humble. He works for his. Ever since high school, where Ohio State didn't offer him, Urban Meyer told the guy to go and catch 100 passes a day and come see me in a couple months. This man had his mom throw him hundreds of passes every day after school for months, and he went back and he got his scholarship. This is a dude we drafted to be a gunner, a special teams captain. We drafted him to be Matthew Slater, special teams ace for the Patriots. We drafted him to be that for us. And he came in and got Josh Doxson the hell out of here immediately, expeditiously, pronto. I got on my 17 Redskins jersey, Authentica. That's why the sleeves look. It's not that the jersey's small. I got the on-field joint, so it got the cuff sleeves on it. It has my name on the back, not Terry's, but you get the point. Today is about 17. And this media spin about how there's a possibility that Terry's going to get traded. Terry not going nowhere, man. Terry not going to. That's ours. That's our homegrown talent. And I know what you're going to say. Ron and company didn't draft Terry.
Shut up, bitch.
But they know what it is, man. Look, this year we were looking for quarterbacks. You know who was off limit in those trade talks for those elite quarterbacks we tried to get? The three guys who modeled the new uniforms as the face of the rebrand. Jonathan Allen, Chase Young, Terry McLaurin. They're not being included in things. Like Ron told you last week, we're not taking calls on Terry. And it's not the same as, but the Seahawks said they're not taking calls on Russell. It's not the same. These guys do business a very specific way here. And I'm going to get to that in just a second. But to start the day off, the first thing I see when I wake up this morning is Adam Schefter, who's been having to do so much damage control because he be so quick to get a tweet off that he don't even think about what the fuck he's saying sometimes. He says, second-round picks that include Deebo Samuel, A.J. Brown, and Terry McLaurin from the 2019 class are not expected to participate in their team's on-field off-season programs because they want new contracts. Let me stop you right there. Deebo, A.J. Brown, DK, they're second-round picks. Terry McLaurin was picked in the third round, big guy. You might want to go back and edit your tweet. Twitter doesn't offer edit. So you might want to go back and retweet. Like, bro, report accuracy. And then he follows that up by saying, but as a team leader, Terry McLaurin will still be reporting to the team's off-season program that opens today while his contract situation remains unresolved. His contract remains unresolved because we're waiting on to see what team is the first team to jump out there and sign guys. Christian Kirk and the Jaguars absolutely fucked the whole wide receiver market, so everything is inflated. But whatever Terry wants, Terry's going to get. We're talking a guy who in 3 seasons should have 1,000 yards in every season. He was just under it for his rookie year. It was just under it for his rookie year, and that was because we had absolutely putrid quarterback play, which he's had most of when he's been here, but our revolving door quarterbacks and an injury late in the season prevented him from doing so. But he still had 919, 7 touchdowns, 16 yards a catch as a rookie. Followed that up with an 87, 1,100, 4-touchdown season, and a 77 for 1,005 touchdown season. Christian Kirk's making $21 million a year. He's never went for $1,000. Wow. He's never went for $1,000, a stack, none of it. Terry Mclaurin has played for, I believe, 9 starting quarterbacks in 3 seasons. That's an average of 3 quarterbacks a year. Most teams don't even carry 3 quarterbacks. He's played with 3, at least, at minimum, every season. You don't think this Terry deal's getting done? I don't know what to tell you. Ron Rivera likes to harp home on this culture thing. Terry is the embodiment, the epitome. He is the poster boy for everything Ron wants to build here. They're not letting him out the door. They're just not they don't have to sign him today because fans on Twitter are getting their panties in a bunch about it. They do deals in the summertime. I don't know if you guys have not been paying attention to how this team operates, but they do deals closer to training camp. You can say, oh, they're just waiting for Terry. They're waiting for Landon Collins' money to come off the books June 1st. I think it's going to be even later than that because in-house extensions can always get done. Doesn't matter what your cap looks like. In-house extensions are different. And they've shown you 2 times when they like to do extensions. Don't tell me, oh, Charles Leno got done early. Charles Leno was an impending free agent this year. That is a whole different story. When did Logan Thomas's contract extension get done? 4 days before training camp last year, July 27, 2021. When did Jonathan Allen's mega deal get done? The night before training camp began last year, July 30th, 2021. They've been here for 2 years. They needed a year to evaluate the roster. They started signing guys to long-term extensions in July of 2021. I expect no different with Terry. Terry's our guy. They're going to get him done. They're not going to have Terry's face plastered all over this damn Commanders rebrand just to trade the guy. The guy's not tradable. He's the face of the damn team. He's not going anywhere. And we're not trying to replace him in the draft. We're trying to give him a running mate so that his job is easier so he can do what he do on a regular basis. But you know what I'm saying? It's going to get done. I promise you Terry McLaurin will get signed to a long-term deal by at least this summer. I expect it to be sometime in July. It could be sooner because, like I said, somebody from the 2019 receiver class, somebody's team has to jump out there first, set the parameters for what a deal looks like. I personally would put Terry like number 2 out of those guys. And teams like the Niners and the Seahawks have already come out and pretty much said they're open for business for their guy. We're not open for business with our guy because our wide receiver room is absolute dreck, disgusting, yuck bullshit without Terry. Without Terry, we would easily be the 32nd ranked offense every year. Shit, we flirted with it with Terry. And we got a quarterback that can get him the ball consistently and feed him now. And we're about to have a wide receiver to run with him as well. And hopefully we get side field Samuel Curtis, number 10 back this year. But pump your brakes. I'm just here to say, relax. Terry McLaurin will be signed to a long-term extension. My prediction, 4 years, $95 million. Will put him right under $24 million a season. 4 years, $95 Or you could just call it 4 years, 96. Call it a 24 even, 24 million a year even, $72 million guaranteed. That is the prediction you're getting from Rio on the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel. And that's all I've got for right now. Terry's going to get extended. Bookmark it, screens, cap it, do whatever you got to do. And if I'm wrong, I'll eat crow and y'all can roast me in the comment. That's all I got for right now. Today, I'll be also dropping our War Room special. That our War Room special 7-round mock. It's hilarious, guys. Don't take it too serious. We're out here role playing the brass of the Washington Commanders, and we did a 7-round draft on what we think the team's gonna do and how they're gonna approach the draft. That's gonna be a funny one. Y'all are gonna enjoy every second of it. That should be dropping later this evening. I got a Chase Young video coming. I have a huge NFC East Roundtable, a Mark Holmes family reunion NFC East special live stream coming Thursday at 7:30, where I'll have Mark Holmes, a.k.a. Cowboy Joe Boo, Captain Dingback, a.k.a. Philly 500, representing the Eagles down in Philly, and we got Cop Pizzle, the outspoken and hilarious host for the New York Giants, joining me on my NFC East panel. We can start the trash talk of the 2022 season, and I will be there representing our Washington Commanders and letting them know why we'll be winning the NFC East in 2022. Yeah, I said it, and I'm standing on it. It's going to be a busy week on the channel, 10 days away from the draft. The content is coming left and right. Content is king. Until next time, hail to the Washington Commanders. Take command. Salute. Deuces.